Back when me and Avelino used to make tracks. Live and die in the LD and ends is mad. Shit's crazy. Trappers and a whole family in the same damn flat. Eve trying to get a salary, what I don't know. Like shots to the caps, no lie. Trips on a Friday, pulling up a J-Bo's gas.
We can take these urban environments and plant gardens and focus in on creating a more hospitable environment where we can put solar panels in to address the carbon emissions that are generated by fossil fuels, but we can also put in beehives and gardens to talk about the cohesion that is fragmented by a lot of the construction and the ways that we divide up people in cities. Energy Garden is taking renewable energy, solar panels, and generating enough energy to provide for the trains, which are the largest consumers of energy in the city, particularly in London. So these water butts are capturing all the rain from the rooftop of the station, and these solar panels are generating enough energy to provide solar energy to then water everything with a 100-foot or 30 meters of hose, which goes out to a garden, what we'll show you in a moment, with pears and plums and tomatoes, beehives, and even hops to make beer with. And that's what this is about. It's about taking spaces which were predominantly covered in concrete and making them into growing green spaces for people. So taking that concrete jungle and turning it into an urban paradise with edible corridors. There are 34 gardens across the overground full of beans and corn, hops, and hedgehog houses. And there's about 20,000 square meters of space that we've turned from urban trackside space that's covered in concrete to green spaces like this. But we have an ambition to see almost all the stations in London have a garden or a green space that works directly with that local community to actually change the area and turn it into something that has something for that community, very specific to those people. And that could be a doubling or tripling within London in the next 3 to 4 years. So we're talking about 60 to 100,000 square meters of urban trackside space that we would then turn into a biodiverse area full of vegetables, and also just a fun place where we can communicate and we can come together as different disparate communities and communicate around food and art and
Mad. Mad.